we will discuss about the chemical properties of alcohol and phenol. Chemical properties of alcohol and phenol. Beta, alcohol and phenol have chemical property cleavage of OH bond. OH bond cleavage. Second type property, cleavage of CO bond. And third, as a whole molecule. As a whole molecule. Electrophilic substitution reaction is shown only by phenol, not by alcohol. Phenol show electrophilic substitution reaction also. And some reactions are not categorized properly. These are known as miscellaneous reaction. This is known as miscellaneous reaction. First of all, we will study about the cleavage of OH bond. Cleavage of OH bond. Beta, this property explains the acidic character of alcohol or phenol. We will discuss alcohol is more acidic than water and phenol is more acidic than alcohol. Out of primary, secondary, tertiary alcohol, primary alcohol is more acidic than secondary alcohol than tertiary alcohol. And one more question we will study, that is out of phenol and phenoxide ion. Which one is more stable? Phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol due to similar charge in all the resonating structures. Now start this reaction. First of all, better reaction with active metal. Reaction with active metals. Suppose alcohol react with sodium. Sodium is highly reactive metal. Later it will give sodium alkoxide and release hydrogen gas. Or maybe alkyl, maybe phenyl. If it is benzene, it is phenol. Beta, same reaction is performed by the phenol. It will give sodium phenoxide and release hydrogen gas. Clear? Second one, beta reaction with carboxylic acid. Second one, reaction with carboxylic acid. Either alcohol or phenol, or maybe alkyl, maybe aryl, react with carboxylic acid. In the presence of carboxylic acid, beta carboxylic acid is weak acid, alcohol act as strong acid. It will break H positive. OH bond cleavage take place by release of water. It is condensation reaction. We will get ester. ROCOR dash here. We will get ester. This reaction is known as esterification reaction. This reaction is known as esterification reaction. Ester formation takes place with release of one water molecule when alcohol react with carboxylic acid or phenol react with carboxylic acid. Aromatic ester or aliphatic ester are formed. Both are may be same, may not be same. Both the are may be same, may not be same. Reaction will occur and this reaction is known as Fischer-Spear esterification reaction or esterification reaction. Beta, this is also known as Fischer-Spear esterification reaction or esterification reaction. It is the name reaction. Now reaction with acid anhydride and acid chloride. Acid chloride and acid anhydride. बेटे if alcohol or phenol react with acid chloride, it is acid chloride, और alcohol और phenol बेटा R may be alkyl or may be aryl, react with acid anhydride. Acid anhydride is this one. Acid anhydride. In presence of pyridine. In presence of pyridine. Later they will give ester because cleavage of OH bond. Because of cleavage of OH bond, they will give ester. RO from here, COR from here. Both are may be same, may not be same. R or R dash may be same, may not be same. Clear? And we will get ester. This reaction is known as acetylation reaction or acylation reaction. Beta, these reactions are known as acylation reaction or acetylation reaction, that are the same thing. Or acetylation reaction, these are the same thing. Now, beta, these reactions, if carried out in presence of sodium hydroxide, if these reactions will be carried out in the presence of sodium hydroxide, aqueous sodium hydroxide or aqueous alkali, then this reaction is named reaction, that is known as Schotten-Bowman reaction. Then these reactions are known as Schotten-Bowman reactions. The same reaction will be performed under the heading of aqueous NaH. Pyridine, they are acylation or acetylation or with aqueous NaH. Beta, these reactions are name reactions. These reactions are under the heading of name reaction, that is Schotten-Bowman reaction. Schotten-Bowman reaction. If we will use aliphatic, this one, beta, if R dash is benzene, if we can say if R dash is benzene, then R may be alkyl, may be halide. R dash always alkyl. If R dash is aryl, then this reaction is known as benzoylation reaction. Let us suppose phenol react with benzoyl chloride. This reaction in presence of pyridine. Beta, ester formation take place. O, CO, benzene. This reaction is known as benzoylation reaction. This reaction is known as benzoylation reaction because OH cleavage take place. In place of phenol, we will use alcohol, and benzoyl chloride is same. Then reaction remains same in presence of pyridine. Reaction take place and we will get ethyl benzoate, HCl. This reaction is also known as benzoylation reaction. In place of pyridine, we will use aqueous alkali. This reaction is known as Schotten-Bowman reaction. These reactions are known as Schotten-Bowman reaction. Only catalyst will be changed. Otherwise, reaction same. Next, fourth reaction under the heading of cleavage of OH bond. That is reaction with ammonia. Beta, this is also discussed in our previous chapter. Hoffman ammonolysis reaction. That is reaction with ammonia. Breakdown of ammonia take place, then this is known as ammonolysis reaction when alcohol treated with ammonia. Beta H bond cleavage take place from here. H from this side. This is not under this heading. This is the cleavage of OH bond. Now reaction with Grignard reagent. Reaction with Grignard's reagent. Beta, same number of carbon atom, different number of carbon atom. If you want to convert alcohol or phenol into alkane or benzene, you use this reaction. Alcohol or benzene are maybe alkyl, maybe aryl, anything. React with Grignard's reagent in presence of dry ether. OH bond cleavage take place with alkyl group of Grignard's reagent. What happened? Alkyl group plus H give alkane, either with the same number of carbon atom or with different number of carbon atom. And magnesium halide is removed with nucleophile O-R and we will get alkane. If there is benzene, we will get hydrocarbon benzene. So in place of alkane, you may be write hydrocarbon. Another class, another property of alcohol and phenol is the cleavage of COH bond. Cleavage of COH bond. This property, cleavage of OH bond. Now another property, that is cleavage of COH bond. Clear? Beta, all the reactions involved in this category you must learn in your previous chapter, haloalkane and haloarene. First, reaction with halogen acid. X may be chloro, bromo or iodo, but not fluoro. When alcohol react with halogen acid, beta OH bond will be broken down from the alkyl group and we will get haloalkane. You will study this reaction under the heading preparation of haloalkane. This reaction is for alcohol, not for phenol. Clear? Better to know the reactivity of halogen acid, you will perform a test. That test is known as Lucas test. We have three alcohol: primary alcohol, beta secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. In all the alcohol, we must add hydrochloric acid, heat these three test tubes with catalyst anhydrous, zinc chloride, aluminium chloride or anhydrous aluminium chloride, iron chloride, anything that you want, anhydrous zinc chloride. As zinc chloride is added, tertiary alcohol show turbidity immediately. Turbidity appears immediately. So we can say tertiary alcohol is more reactive as compared to secondary alcohol or primary alcohol. Then regular heating will be start. After 5 minutes, turbidity will appear in secondary alcohol, 2CH3. In place of OH, we have chlorine. We can say turbidity appear after 5 minutes. But in case of primary alcohol, we take lot of time. Beta, after 1 hour turbidity appear. Turbidity appear after 1 hour. That means primary alcohol is least reactive. It will show reactivity and this test is known as Lucas test. This test is known as Lucas test. Now, you want to know the reactivity of halogen acid. Which halogen acid is more reactive and which one is less reactive. In 3 test tubes, you will use same alcohol in same quantity. In each test tube, you will add ethanol. You have 3 test tube 1, test tube 2 and test tube 3. Beta, in each test tube, you will add same concentration, same quantity of alcohol, ethanol. In one test tube, you will add hydrochloric acid. In another test tube, you will add hydrobromic acid and hydroiodic acid is third test tube. Reaction will be start. In hydroiodic acid, yellow precipitate formed very quickly. As compared to HCl, HBr. So we can say HI is more reactive. Because reaction is very fast. Then change the condition. We will add some sulfuric acid and reflux. That means heat under reduced pressure. Pale yellow precipitates are formed after some time, but not in HCl, pale yellow precipitate. Then you will say out of HBr and HCl, HBr is more reactive, less reactive than HI but more reactive than HCl. Either HCl react or not. Beta, we will change the condition. We will add anhydrous halogen carrier, maybe zinc chloride, maybe iron chloride, maybe aluminium chloride, anything out of these, and heat. After 1 hour, white precipitates are formed. We will say turbidity or white PPTs formed after 1 hour. Then we will say HCl is least reactive. HF is not used because it is highly explosive in nature. Now another one also study in your chapter haloalkane, preparation of haloalkane, that is reaction with phosphorus halide. That is, it is reaction with halogen acid, another one reaction with phosphorus halide. Reaction with phosphorus halide, either trihalide or pentahalide. In case of pentahalide, we will use PCl5 only. Better when alcohol react with phosphorus trihalide. 3 moles of alcohol used and we will get haloalkane with phosphoric acid. This X may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodine. When alcohol react with phosphorus pentachloride, not with bromide, iodide or fluoride, only with chloride. Beta, it will give 1 mole of alkyl halide, 1 mole of HCl and remaining will combine. Beta, we know only POCl3, so PCl5 is used. POBr3, POI3 or POF3 is not known to us. Only POCl3 is known to us and we have this phosphorus oxychloride in our labs. So PCl5 only is used here. Now reaction with thionyl chloride. In this case, pure haloalkane is obtained. When alcohol is react with thionyl chloride, we have 100% pure chloroalkane. Why? Because side products are gases. We have side product sulfur dioxide and hydrochloric acid, both are in gaseous state. So escape in atmosphere. We have only and only chloroalkane. So we will get pure component chloroalkane here. Clear? Now another property. Beta, R may be alkyl, may be phenol also. Now beta, phenol will react with PCl5. Then it will give chlorobenzene plus triphenoxyphosphorus oxide. triphenoxy phosphorus oxide. You must learn this. Beta, in this case, it is less than 1%. But it is major product. Chlorobenzene is least minor product and triphenoxy phosphorus oxide is major product. Now reaction with ammonia. Beta, now reaction with ammonia. Alcohol react with ammonia to release OH and H from this. Water is removed and we get primary amine. Again primary amine again react with alcohol. Again release water H from here, OH from here to give secondary amine. 1H is also with secondary amine, so again alcohol react to give tertiary amine. If further alcohol is added, no reaction. Beta, in case of haloalkane we will get quaternary salt, but in case of alcohol we will not get quaternary salt. Clear? R is alkyl only. If there is phenol, phenol also react with ammonia. Beta, it will give aniline only. Because again phenol will be added, no reaction. Suppose like alcohol, again phenol is added. Answer is no reaction. Why? Because both are resonance stable. Because both are resonance stable. Resonance stable means least reactive. Both are least reactive, so reaction does not take place. Clear? Now last reaction, reaction with zinc. Only phenol give this test, not alcohol. Phenol reacts with zinc to give benzene. If alcohol, no reaction. Clear? This is all about the two properties of alcohol and phenol, that is cleavage of OH bond and cleavage of CO bond. Thank you.